behind a magnet on the fridge door. A list she wrote 2 summers before. Eggs, milk, and peaches in her careful hand. A mundane note I now don't understand. The ink is smudged where I touched it too much, holding on tight like it still meant so much. I don't need sugar or bread anymore, but I read it each night like a prayer I store. Her handwriting on the grocery list, curved like the way she once kissed. Ordinary things now full of grace, every letter a memory in place. No recipe could fill what I miss, but I keep her love in that grocery list. I remember her voice as she wrote it down, soft and sweet with a humming sound. Now the fridge hums where her laughter was, and I trace her notes just because. Her handwriting on the grocery list turns each chore into something I miss. I still check the items one by one, like she'll come home when the list is done. But time don't bring her back like this. Still I save her love in that grocery list. One day the ink may disappear, but I'll remember every curve, every year of the love we had and the life we kissed, still written there in that grocery list. There's a nail in the wall by the old screen door. It used to hold her coat, not anymore. Now it's just a shadow when the evening light falls, like she's still coming home through these faded halls. Sometimes I stand there with my coffee cup, staring at the space where she used to hang it up, where her coat used to hang. There's just air and ache, empty as the vows we both couldn't make. Still smells like rain, still whispers her name in the hush of night when I feel the blame. I don't touch that hook, don't clean the stain where her coat used to hang. Love still remains. She'd walk in slow, boots damp from town, slide that coat off without a sound. She never looked back, not even once, but her coat still hangs in every silence I keep a light on by that old wood frame, hoping it might guide her through the same. Where a coat used to hang, the wind remembers the chill in her laugh. The scent of December's is just one hook, but it pulls me down to a memory stitched in a winter gown. I don't patch the wall, I don't change a thing. Where a coat used to hang still feels like spring. It's not the fabric, it's not the thread, it's the part of her heart I never read. Where a coat used to hang, there's love untold, 1,000 stories in every fold. And if she returns, I'll leave space again for that coat, for her, for what might have been. Where a coat used to hang is where I wait in the wind. There's a dent in the cushion where she used to lean, a worn little corner like a half-faded dream. She'd curl up quiet with a book and a sigh, and I'd sit across just watching time go by. Now the room feels bigger, but somehow not wide. The couch holds her shape on the empty side. Sometimes the couch misses her too. It creaks at night like it used to do, waiting on her to come back around to toss off her shoes and just settle down. The fabric remembers the scent of her shampoo. Yeah, sometimes the couch misses her too. There's a blanket still folded, her favorite blue. I swear it don't feel right wrapped on anyone new. Sometimes I talk out loud to that old TV, praying she's still laughing right next to me. I sit where she sat out of habit, not planned, but the hollow beside me still holds her hand. Sometimes the couch misses her too, like it's got a soul and it's bruised right through. It slumps a bit lower like it's got no fight, like it's mourning the warmth that left one night. Every stitch tells stories we once both knew. Yeah, sometimes the couch misses her too. Just me that feels the sting. Even furniture grieves what love used to bring. Sometimes the couch misses her too, like the ghost of Sunday afternoon, where she'd hum to herself in that soft old tone. Now it's just quiet and I sit alone. If I move it out, it'll feel untrue, is this old couch. Yeah, this old couch still misses her too. There's a lamp by the bedside, always dim. She'd turn it off with a soft little hymn. Now it flickers like it knows she's gone, but I still leave it burning on. Used to say night lights make dreams sweet. Now shadows echo her cold retreat. I tell myself I'll change the bulb, but her fingers knew just how to hold the lamp she always turned off with a sigh, with a kiss, with the weight of soft. Now it glows in the corner like a ghost I feed. It knows when I ache, it knows when I bleed. I could unplug it, forget, move on, but the lamp still waits till dawn. Books on her nightstand, dust on the spine. She left mid-page, left me behind. I traced the switch, then let it be. The silence hums in sympathy. Even silence has its sound, where her laughter once hung round. And this room, it breathes her name. Every flicker fans the flame. The lamp she always turned off, still glowing with things I've lost. It won't burn out, just like me, holding on to what used to be. A little light, soft and warm, the lamp she always turned off. Maybe one night I'll let it die, let the dark erase goodbye, but not tonight, not yet, not quite. I need that little light.
Midnight in the kitchen, cold towel on my feet. I check the oven, though there's nothing left to heat. She used to bake when the world felt wrong, and hum old hymns like they were her songs. That little glow, soft and gold, flickers in silence where stories unfold. I stand there like a ghost she might have known, wishing she'd walk in and say I'm not alone. The oven light still glows like it knows she's gone but won't let go. A quiet warmth in this empty home, filling the cracks where grief has grown. It's not about the heat or flame, it's the way her hands turn dough to flame. Even now that light remains, like she left behind a love that stays. eyes closed tight, holding on to the oven's light. She may be gone, but in its low, there's a whisper saying, I still know. Her shelf still leans where she left it last, beneath the window, gathering the past. The books she loved are lined in grace, spines worn smooth like her old embrace. The story paused, page unturned, her absence deeper than I'd learned. But every word she once held dear still reads like she's whispering near. There's dust on her books, but not on my heart. Time's tried to dim it, but can't pull us apart. Each binding's faded, but the love still burns. In every stanza she somehow returns. I won't clean the shelf, it's how I code. Each book a thread in our woven whole. There's dust on her books, but not on my heart. She's still the ink in every star. That poetry she marked with stars still holds her dreams, her wounds, her scars. Sometimes I read them out aloud and feel her smile behind the cloud. The candle she left by her chair still smells like lavender in the air. She may be gone, but not her song. It plays in me all evening long. There's dust on her books, but not on my heart. Time's worn the covers, but can't touch that part. The titles fade, the pages frayed, but love like this won't drift away. I keep her shelf like she'd want me to, still reading lines she once read through. There's dust on her books, but not on my heart. She left behind a living art. So I sit beside her, silent prose, let every line gently compose. A life that ended yet won't depart. For there's dust on her books, but not on my heart. The kettle whistles, but the room stays cold. The sun comes in, but doesn't feel like gold. There's a silence where a song would usually be. She'd hum a tune while making coffee quietly. She used to hum in the mornings, soft as the dawn, a melody simple, but now it's gone. Now the walls just echo my sigh, since the day she didn't say goodbye. Old slippers by the fridge still wait in line. Mismatched mugs, hers says yours and mine. But mine feels hollow, the handle cracked, like every song she's never coming back. She used to hum in the mornings, soft as the dawn, a melody simple, but now it's gone. Now the walls just echo my sigh, since the day she didn't say goodbye. I swear the wind knows the tune by heart. It whistles low when the morning starts, and I close my eyes, let memory play. Her little hum still finds its way. She used to hum in the mornings, soft as the dawn, a whisper of hope that carried me on. Now the coffee's bitter and time's unkind, but her morning song still plays in my mind. I swept the floor just yesterday, but morning light has its own way of showing what my eyes won't see. Her footprint's still inside of me. The hallway hums a silent tune. The kettle sings a little too soon. And in the stillness, soft and small, the dust dances where she used to walk. And I don't stop it, I let it spin. It moves like her, it moves within. A twirl, a turn, a memory caught. The dust dances where she used to walk. Her Sunday skirt, her bare feet cold, the way she'd glide so bright, so bold. It's just the wind, or so they'd say, but I see her here every day. Some say gone is gone for good, but grief still moves through worn out wood. And morning sun on this old floor, it brings her back in something more. So I don't stop it, I let it spin like she's returning once again. A ghost in gold, a whispered walk. The dust still dances where she used to talk. I'm just watching where she walked. I wrote your name on the envelope. The time had washed it clean. No street, no town, no number line, just echoes in between. The pen still shook like my old hands when I signed it, always yours. I sealed a past we never had and slid it through closed doors. Late mail with no address, carried by hope worn like a dress. Folded thoughts and broken lines, chasing ghosts through crossing signs. If it finds you, let it say I loved you more than yesterday. The mailbox groans like it remembers all the words I never sent. Like every sorry I rehearsed, but never knew what they meant. Your name's a song I hum at night, but no one's left to hear. So I send these pages into wind, like maybe you'll appear. Late mail with no address, carried by dreams I can't suppress. Stamped with tears and quiet blame, signed in ink but not your name. If it finds you, let it say I never meant to walk away. Maybe somewhere there's a place where time forgives and letters wait, and in a stack of could-have-beens you'll find me there with trembling pen. Late mail with no address, carried by a heart in quiet mess. If it lands on your old floor, just read it once and nothing more. If it finds you, let it be a piece of who I used to be. Late mail, just floating free, with every word I meant for we. Her chair's by the window, worn and curved just right. The cushion still slumps where she'd read every night. I run my hand along the fabric's fold, it holds the weight of stories never told. That dent's not just in cotton and spring, it's in my chest when I hear the wind sing. She'd sip her tea and hum a tune so low, now the silence hums what I still know. There's a den where she sat, and I can't smooth it flat, like time forgot to heal that space where memory still holds her place. No matter how I shift or stand, the dent reminds me of her hands. darkened space. The fabric fades, the threads may fray, but where she sat, she's there to stay. And when the morning sun hits just so flat, it shines on the den where she once sat. Clock struck 1. The house held its breath. No footsteps, no laughter, just echoes of death, of a loved one's loud and these narrow walls. Now it lingers low in empty halls. It's a midnight echo in an empty hall, where our shadows used to rise and fall. I still hear her hum through the creaking floor, like she's just behind that old oak door. But it's only wind and it's only pain, calling her name again and again. The light switch clicks, but the room stays dim. I chase the ghost of her, worn and thin. Photographs can't hold her tone, but they whisper truths when I'm alone. It's a midnight echo in an empty hall, where our shadows used to rise and fall. I still hear her hum through the creaking floor, like she's just behind that old oak door. But it's only wind and it's only pain, calling her name again and again. Porch light burning low, in case she finds her way back home. But the silence tells a different tale. She's not coming back down this trail. Just a midnight echo in an empty hall, no more shadows to catch when the memories call. I still talk to her like she's around, but my words just echo, no answering sound. It's only wind and it's only me, holding on to what used to be. That old swing still creaks when the wind blows right, like it's whispering her secrets in the hush of night. There's a spot on the rail where a coffee spilled. I never cleaned it up, just left it still. And every board beneath my boots still hums her steps in worn out loops. The porch still knows her name, in every crack, in every stain, where she'd hum her song and braid her hair, barefoot in the evening air. Though she's been gone for quite some time, the wind still sings her lullaby. It don't forget, it don't explain. That porch still knows her name. Her garden boots sit by the screen, dusty now, but once they gleamed. And the chime she bought from that old fair still dance like she's just right there. I sit alone, but not quite so, 'cause every dusk she starts to show. The porch still knows her name, in shadow lines and summer rain, where she'd read out loud and smile wide, with fireflies tucked by her side. Though life moved on and streets have changed, this wooden heart has stayed the same. It don't forget, it don't complain. That porch still knows her name. Some folks think love fades with time, but they ain't met a porch like mine. Yeah, the porch still knows her name. It holds her life, it keeps the flame of soft July and heartbreak's chill, of promises that echo still. She may be gone from where I am, but in this swing I hold her hand. It don't forgive, it don't place blame. The porch just softly speaks her name.
I fry up the bacon like she used to do. 2 eggs over easy, toast for me and you. Even though the silence fills this place, I still pull out a chair, I still set to place. Coffee's gone cold by the time I stand, but I pour it out for her with a trembling hand. Habit or hope, hell, it's hard to say, but I still talk to her at the start of each day. I still set 2 plates on our old oak table, like she'll walk back in if she's willing and able. I tell her the news, I ask how she slept, then I wipe off the crumbs and try to forget. They tell me I'm stuck in yesterday, but love don't pack up, it just learns to stay. And if that's how I hold her, then that's my way. In the quiet of morning, in the start of each day, I still set 2 plates, still pour her tea. And it's lonely, but it's love, and it still carries me.
every window still lets the morning in, but it don't feel warm like it did back then. She used to hum while steeping tea. Now it's just the kettle talking to me. She took the Sunday sunlight with her, left the curtains and the whispers. The porch still leans where she'd read her book, but not one corner's got that look. She took more than just her sweater. She took the Sunday sunlight with her. I light a candle, try to fake the glow, but shadows stretch where flowers used to grow. Eggs don't taste the same at all since her laughter left these walls. She took the Sunday sunlight with her, left the breeze but not the whisper. The breeze still tries to warm the floor, but it don't shine like her no more. She took the hymns, the softest weather. She took the Sunday sunlight with her. Even the preacher down the road says this house feels colder now. Maybe God just packed up when she said goodbye somehow. Yeah, she took the Sunday sunlight with her, left behind the mug and picture. The clock still chimes like nothing's changed, but the light ain't ever been the same. I swear the sky's a little dimmer. She took the Sunday sunlight with her.
It's quiet in the corner by the window light, where she'd curl up and read every Saturday night. Now the cushion's sunken, her sweater's not there, just a silence that settled like dust in her chair. The lamp still leans the way she used to turn, the pages she loved, now forgotten and burned. I sit where she sat, but it's not even fair. All I hold now is dust in her favorite chair. And I still talk like she's listening near, like her laughter could somehow still echo clear. But it's me and the stillness, just memories we share, and the ghost of her warmth in that old rocking chair. I won't move it, I can't bear to try. Some things you leave when you're learning goodbye. And though she's gone, her presence is there, in the curve of the wood, in the dust in her chair. So I whisper my love to the air, and sit with the dust in her favorite chair. She used to stand right here, brushing curls with care, humming old songs to ghosts in the air. Now the glass just reflects my face alone in the silence where her laughter shone. The mirror forgets her smile these days. No sparkle left from those golden rays. No lipstick trace, no whispered name, just emptiness where light once came. I stare, but it won't show her grace. Forgets her smile these days. Her perfume lingers faint on the frame, a fading echo, a stubborn flame. She'd wink at me on Sunday morn. Now it's just fog and shadows worn. The mirror forgets her smile these days, like the bedroom forgot her ballet ways. No rouge, no blush, no sweet surprise, just dust where love once met my eyes. I wait, but her face never stays. The mirror forgets her smile these days. I'd give up years just to see one last grin meant just for me. But the mirror forgets her smile these days, like the wind forgets old violin plays. No more warmth in this framed glass tie, just me and time on the other side. Still I look, though I know the way. Forgets her smile these days. In the cushion where she used to lean, a worn little corner like a half-faded dream. She'd curl up quiet with a book and a sigh, and I'd sit across just watching time go by. Now the room feels bigger, but somehow not wide. The couch holds her shape on the empty side. Sometimes the couch misses her too. It creaks
weeks at night like it used to do, waiting on her to come back around, to toss off her shoes and just settle down. The fabric remembers the scent of her shampoo. Yeah, sometimes the couch misses her too. There's a blanket still folded, her favorite blue. I swear it don't feel right wrapped on anyone new. Sometimes I talk out loud to that old TV, pretend she's still laughing right next to me. And I sit where she sat, out of habit, not planned, but the hollow beside me still holds her hand. Sometimes the couch misses her too, like it's got a soul and it's bruised right through. It slumps a bit lower, like it's got no fight, like it's mourning the warmth that left one night. Every stitch tells stories we once both knew. Yeah, sometimes the couch misses her too. It ain't just me that feels the sting. Even furniture grieves what love used to bring. Sometimes the couch misses her too, like the ghost of Sunday afternoon, where she'd hum to herself in that soft old tone. Now it's just quiet and I sit alone. If I move it out, it'll feel untrue, 'cause this old couch, yeah, this old couch still misses her too.
She'd sit with her knees tucked under the quilt, watching rain trace lines on the windowsill. Mornings were soft with the hum of the day. She'd hum along, never much to say. That chair still faces the window, still leans just a little to the right. I haven't moved it since December, when her hands let go that night. Sunlight hits it around 10:30, same as when she'd sip her tea. That chair still faces the window, like it's still waiting patiently. Sometimes I leave a cup on the stand, just how she liked it, with sugar and jam. I don't drink from it, I don't even try, it just sits there in silence. Well, I wonder why. That chair still faces the window, still keeps her shadow near. Every morning I walk past it like she might still reappear. I dust it soft, I tread real light, like I wake her if I'm not polite. That chair still faces the window, and somehow that still feels right. Maybe some things shouldn't change, even when the heart rearranges. That chair still faces the window through every dawn and every rain. It's where she dreamed, it's where she waited, where we laughed and fought through pain. And if someday I feel her near, I know she'll find me sitting here. That chair still faces the window, and I still face what won't disappear.
Slip outside when the house got still, barefoot steps on the dewy hill, crickets singing soft in the night. She'd whisper things by pale moonlight. I watched her once through the curtain lace, a half smile dancing on her face. And in that glow I finally knew there were words she never gave to you. No, who? She spoke to the moon more than me, told her secrets to the sky, so free. There in the hush I heard her say things she kept locked up all day. She found peace in that silver light while I fumbled in the dark each night. She spoke to the moon more than me. And now I see why she had to leave. I gave her walls, she craved the breeze. I built a life she dreamed of seas. She wanted space, I gave her time, but never asked what was truly on her mind. She traced her hopes in stardust ink while I filled cups she wouldn't drink. Now I sit where shadows fall and hear her voice in that lunar call. She spoke to the moon more than me, found a rhythm in its gravity. She sang of love, of loss, of grace, to a sky I never could replace. She was here but not all the way, drifting slowly night by day. She spoke to the moon more than me, and I was too blind to let her be. Wraps round this land, I reach out with an empty hand, but the moon won't say what she used to say. It just listens, then floats away.